One step forward, one misstep. The pavement cracked beneath my feet. A flash of white, a blinding light, and nothing felt complete. I woke up floating in a sea of gold. No ceiling, no floor, no hands to hold. A voice like thunder wrapped in silk said, "Welcome, child, now drink your fill." I looked around, an endless hall, marble thrones and waterfalls. A figure draped in starlight stood and smiled like he always knew he would. He opened up a scroll of light, said, "Before you go, let's do this right. I got questions, you've got time. Every answer shapes your life. This is the moment, the sacred questionnaire. God is watching, do you even dare? Choose your power, choose your fate. Every word you speak, it's already too late. This is the moment, the gates open wide. Isekai world calling from the other side. Answer true or answer false. What you say right now will echo through it all." He leaned in close, his eyes like moons. Said, "First question and answer soon. If you could hold one thing forever tight, would it be power or the ones you'd fight for?" I swallowed hard, the air was thin. Felt the weight of everything, the ones I'd fight for, voice like glass. He nodded slow and turned the page. Question 2, when the darkness falls, do you run to safety or answer the call? I answer the call every single time, even when it breaks me, even if I'm blind. Question 3, if you had to lose something dear to save 1,000 strangers, would you still be here? I'd lose it, God, I'd lose it all. Just let me be the one who breaks the fall. Final question, and listen well. What do you believe your story's here to tell? That even accidents have meaning, that the lost can still be shining, that a nobody from nowhere can become the light worth finding. This is the moment, the sacred questionnaire. God is nodding, he knew you'd go there. You chose compassion over might, you chose to carry others through the night. This is the moment, the seal breaks into the power that he gives. It was always you, not a sword, not a spell, not a crown, but the will to rise each time the world comes down. He closed the scroll and touched my brow, said, "Go, child, the world needs you now. You didn't ask for this, I know, but every hero starts with letting go." The gates swung wide with golden roar, a world of dragons, magic war. I stepped through, heart like a drum. The accident that brought me here was never an accident at all. This is the moment, I was born to be here. God's questionnaire made everything clear. Not the strongest, not the best, but I'll outlast every single test. This is the moment, the Isekai calls my name. Every answer that I gave will never be the same. I didn't choose this world, it chose me, and now I'll write the ending, wild and free. One step forward, one misstep. The pavement cracked and then I flew. A flash of white, a door of light, and everything was new. The light is fading, fading behind me. A door of gold swings shut without a sound. I feel the grass beneath my fingers. I feel the pull of something underground. I blink my eyes, twin suns hang in the heavens. A sky so wide I nearly lose my breath. The air tastes sweet, like honey and like thunder, like every second dancing close to death. I look around, rolling hills forever, floating islands drift in purple haze. And somewhere deep inside my chest it's shifting, the gift he gave me starting now to blaze. I raise my hand, a glow begins to gather, small at first, a spark against the dark. His voice still echoes, you already had it. This power was always beating in your heart. First steps in a world I never dreamed of. First breath of a life that's not my own. The ground is shaking under everything I stand on, but I'm not afraid, I'm not alone. First light cracking through the floating islands. First word and it sounds like my own name. I walked through the void and I came out shining. I will never, never be the same. A river winds through forests made of crystal. A creature stares then bolts into the trees. I laugh out loud, I actually laugh out loud. For the first time in years I feel this free. My hand still glows, the light is getting stronger. Ripples in the air like heat and sound. I don't know the rules, I don't know the dangers, but something in my blood says hold your ground. I take a step, the earth responds beneath me. The sky shifts gold, then blue, then back to gold. His words return, you didn't ask for this gift, but now it's yours, and now the story's told. First steps in a world I never dreamed of. First breath of a life that's not my own. The ground is shaking under everything I stand on, but I'm not afraid, I'm not alone. First light cracking through the floating islands. First word and it sounds like my own name. I walked through the void and I came out shining. I will never, never be the same. Is this real or is this dreaming? Every color brighter than before. The power stirs, the light is streaming from my hands up through my core. I remember every question, I remember every word I gave. He said the power lives inside your choices. Now I understand what that means today. I reach out and the world answers. Particles of gold explode like dawn. This is real, this is happening. The nobody from nowhere is reborn. First step and I'm already running. First breath turned into a war cry. The ground is shaking, I am what is shaking. Look up at those twin suns and just try. First light, I am the light now breaking. First word, it's a promise, not a name. I walked through the void and the void remade me. I will never, no, never be the same. The world is vast and I am small. But he believed, and that's enough. First steps, just first steps. And I'll walk them all. I reached out my hand and felt the gift ignite. A spark of the divine, a chosen light. But standing in the glow of all I was bestowed, I never thought to ask, what is the cost of this road? The world is vast fast and strange, I barely know my name. Every step I take leaves echoes in the flame. They look at me like I'm the answer to their prayers, but I can feel the weight of something no one else can bear. My hand still glows, but the light burns different now. Pulling from within, I can't explain somehow. Is this the gift or is it something taking hold? Is this the power God gave or something more? The weight of the gift, it's heavier than I knew. The weight of the gift, it's changing me right through. I carry what was chosen, wearing like a crown of fire. The weight of the gift, between burden and desire. They send me to the front line, sword against the night. Every enemy I face is a question about right. Do I fight because I'm stronger or because they need me to? And is this power mine or does it just pass through? I see the cracks forming, dark veins in the light. God's questionnaire rings back to me tonight. What would you sacrifice? I answered without fear. Now standing on this battlefield, I feel the price is near. The weight of the gift, it's heavier than I knew. The weight of the gift, it's changing me right through. I carry what was chosen, wearing like a crown of fire. The weight of the gift, between burden and desire. Falling, the darkness closing in. Every answer that I gave now echoes from within. Was I ready? Was I worthy? Did I even understand when God placed His burning power inside my trembling hand? Get up, you made your choice. He saw what was inside you, that was not God's mistake. This power isn't breaking you, it's shaping what you'll make. I remember now the chamber and the light, the way He looked at me as if He'd always known I'd fight. Not because I'm fearless, but because I'd rise from doubt. That's the gift He gave, not power, but the will to never quit. The weight of the gift, I carry it with pride. The weight of the gift, it burns me from inside. But I was chosen knowing every crack and every scar. The weight of the gift is proof of who we are. Hands still glowing, world still waiting. More trials ahead, but I am not afraid. He gave me this, not just a power. He gave me this to rise beyond the beyond the weight, to rise beyond the weight. The battlefield is quiet now, but I can hear my own heartbeat. Every scar tells a story, but whose story is this? Is it mine? I close my eyes and I'm falling again. Through the light, through the void, through the beginning. And I hear it, His voice asking me, who were you before the world called your name? Who will you be when the echoes remain? Echoes of the questionnaire. Every answer I gave is still ringing through the air. I chose this, and I'll choose it again. The echoes are my compass when I've lost my way. I thought the gift was power, I didn't see the weight it wore. But somewhere in the breaking, I remember what I answered for. His voice comes back so gently, like light through a fading door. And I sky split in two. Gold on one side, silver on the other. We both heard the voice, but we didn't answer the same. I walked through fire to find my answer. I chose the light when God asked me who I'd be. This power in my hand, it burns but it's mine. I carried it alone since the beginning of time. I chose the shadow when the light felt like a light. I took a different road beneath a different sky. This power in my chest is cold but it's true. I never thought I'd find someone who passed through too. Two souls shaped by the same divine test. Two hearts answering differently from the rest. Same origin, different flame, different power, but we're not the same. We were chosen. The other chosen. You feel it too, the weight of the gift. The void we cross the moment it split. Your light and my shadow, your warmth and my cold. Two sides of the answer that God had foretold. I don't trust what I don't understand. Neither do I, but here we stand. The question was the same, we just answered with different Two souls shaped by the same divine test. Two hearts answering differently from the rest. Same origin, different flame, different power, but we're not the same. We were chosen together now. The other chosen. Revelry fades where recognition burns. One questionnaire, two different turns. But destiny binds what diverges divides. We were chosen. One step forward, one last look. The road behind me, every scar, every book. I learned the weight of power and of pain. And now the void is calling me again. The world is quiet now beneath my feet. The battles fade, the broken hearts retreat. I stand here changed, not the girl who fell through cracks in pavement into heaven's spell. I carried strangers, I carried grief. I burned like starlight searching for belief. And now I feel the pull of golden light. The door I first walked through still burning bright. I'm not afraid, not anymore. I know what waits behind that sacred door. He's there just like he always knew. That every road I walked will lead me through. Return to the void where it all began. I'm standing tall and now I understand. The girl who fell through fate walked through fire to arrive at this gate. Return to the void with my head held high. No more questions, just the answer of my life. I didn't break, I became. And now I'm finally coming home again. He's waiting in the chamber made of light. The same gold throne, the same eternal night. But something's different in his eyes. I see not God above, but God who waited for me. I bow my head, then slowly raise my gaze. He smiles like he's been watching all my days. Welcome back, he says, you kept your word. Of all the answers, mine were not unheard. Do you remember what you answered then? Would you choose the same if asked again? I choose every scar, every sleepless night. I choose to rise again and carry the light. And what do you believe your story meant? That a nobody